Swindon Town 0, Accrington Stanley 4. Can you give your thoughts after that, please?
Great, it's brilliant, Tom. The lads, when they show up and when they put a performance in, that's what they get. And against the top side, by the way, stopped them from going top of the league. Very, very good side. Even the players that they bring on, very, very good players. They have a way of playing, technically very good. And you've seen in recent weeks the results that they've got. So really, really pleased with every single one of us. But that's the performance, that's the levels that we have to get to. And when we get to them, that happens.
One man's going to get the headlines today. A man coming into the game that hadn't scored all season and will be leaving today with the match ball. How pleased are you for Paddy Madden?
Very pleased, because that's what strikers do, don't they? They live off goals and chances and assists and what have you. So he's put them away today, but his track record has always said that. He scored goals wherever he's gone. So it was always going to happen. We know what we brought in. We know he had to get up to speed, and you have to give him time to do that. And he has training legs, what he always said, but he didn't have game legs, and he's starting to grow with game legs. He was getting 90 minutes, he's starting to cover them, and then you could see signs of having shots and near misses and stuff. But today he just topped it off with that performance. Was great.
That first goal does not come from a man that is out of form or is out of confidence or anything like that. He just takes it so well, doesn't he?
It was brilliant, because I said to the lads, we need to start with a tempo, we need to be aggressive, we need to get out and we need to play our game, and we played our game. We won the first couple of first and second balls, and then it falls to Paddy unbelievably, and then he just got that quality where it's obviously you can see Conor Ripley off his line and lobs him. It was fantastic.
A lot will be said, obviously the red card and that changes the game, but do you think that's probably unfair on your side, who were doing very well right up until then as well?
100%. I'm not interested in the red card at all. There's probably a possible one just before that, so I'm not it might have influenced the game. It didn't influence us the way we went about it. We didn't stop doing what we should be doing as a team. So everything about it. So we stayed on the front foot, and we deserved to go on the lead.
Isaac Heath as well had a pretty good day. Really unselfish as well to lay it on the plate for Paddy Madden at such a young age for him as well.
Quality. He's learning all the time. He's another one that he's at the other side of the scale, if you like, or the end of the scale to Paddy. He's just learning his trade. He's come out as his first loan. He's excited everyone in all the games he's played. And he's going to have a little dip every now and again, but when he puts performances in like that, when he picks his head up and he picks people out and unselfishly, you just said, he's got that, with that qualities about him to do that, which is great. But I think this week, in terms of what we've done and how we went about it with Jed Brannan, Jed done a load of finish and load of patterns of play this week with the players, and at the end of the day, you've still got to have the players with the quality to finish them. I've said in recent weeks, we haven't took our chances, been disappointed with a few decent performances, but that was outstanding today. So pats on the back this week to every single one of them and every member of staff, and as I said, I couldn't be more proud of them today.
You laid the gauntlet down this week, didn't you? You said they had to win today. It must be extra satisfying that they've delivered on that, and they've lived up to what you've kind of put in front of them.
Well, they have to, because I put that down to that Newport, against Newport here. So it never happened. For whatever reason, you could say we were out this play and that play. I don't want to use excuses, because the squad's strong enough and good enough, and they've proved that they have, whatever shape we play. And they have to do it, and that's the levels of consistency. You have to do it. Unfortunately, at this level, it's whatever it is, where you win one, win two, and then lose three, whatever that is. So at the end of the day, that's a work in progress in terms of all of us keeping working hard on the training field. I laid the gauntlet down. I laid it down last Sunday, to be honest. When we came in Sunday, it was a long day that Sunday, but we don't want to have to. We all agreed that we didn't want to have to do that again. But it's all on the players that go onto the pitch. We work on what we work on. As I said, what Jed's worked on this week and what we worked on as staff has come off. And as I said, when the lads are at it, happy days.
Yeah, because it wasn't just Madden and Heath that were involved in the goal. There was Henderson, there was Sinclair, there was lots of players around that forward area all getting involved. Is that something that's just come off the training pitch this week and gone onto the match pitch?
Not just this week. I mean, you'll see movements and patterns of play like that, but it doesn't come off because the keeper will make a save or miss a chance. So everyone just remembers them missing the chance. But now that you've just mentioned we've scored goals, all of a sudden you're mentioning where it started, the patterns of play, the 1-2s, the give and goes, and then the quality finish. So it's all ongoing. We work on it all the time. It's not just a flash in the pan. We work on it all the time. But as I said, it's them inconsistencies, and if you can get it right more often than not, then it's great for us. And as I said, you've got qualities like Isaac Heath, Paddy Madden with the goals that he scored, and then obviously you got Endo coming in today. He had the bit between his teeth, Endo. Isaac Sinclair did as well. You've got Seamus Keneally or Coyley. Just the back line, everyone, you know, every single one of them put a shift in and I could be more proud of them.
Is this a corner turn now, do you think?
Well, you think that, you know, I'm not getting carried away with anything. It's a long season, isn't it? So everyone catastrophises when you lose a game and everyone gets carried away. So at the end of the day, I think we've played 11 or 12 games, whatever that is. So it's just on to the next game. It's as simple as that. It's on to keeping our feet on the floor and then moving forward, you know, one foot after the other and making sure that them standards now is that we keep them that high. It's
a result to celebrate, but is it just as important now to then back that up next week?
That's it, but I've just said to the lads I want them to celebrate. So I do, because we were flat as anything last week. You know, I had a terrible weekend last weekend because results mean everything for everyone. You know, and that result goes to the board and goes to Andy Holt because you have, and everyone finds out about certain things that get said and all that, and we don't deserve it, and this club doesn't deserve it. So at the end of the day, get behind the team and support the team, and the outcome will be that when they're at it and we're consistently performing well.
It's Fleetwood next week, a local game against another team in Lancashire. That's probably a perfect game to come after this, isn't it?
Yeah, no derby yet, so the fans will be up for that, but as I said, them standards and them levels that we've hit today, we've got to now go and do that again. So now can we do it again? So we've done it against Colchester and we've done it against MK Dons. So now can we go and do it again against Fleetwood? So, but we'll celebrate tonight first, and you know, the lads will and the staff will, and I'll just chill out with a coke.
The supporters were in great voice today. How much did they deserve that performance as well?
I can't fault our fans. You know, our fans get behind the team. You know, it's they give everything. You know, they come in the numbers, and whatever size you think, small or big. And you can hear them every single time. So that's all he done. They done it last week against Newport. I couldn't thank them enough, but it's like you're thanking them, or you could easily saying it on the back, but they were brilliant against Newport. Even when we went a goal down, they were behind the team, and you know, we couldn't thank them enough for that. But they've got something to sing about today, and I asked the lads to start on the front foot and give the fans something to sing about, but they started singing and they stayed with the team right the way through, and that's the result of being together and having that relationship that we've got, because we know the fans individually, most of them anyway, you know, you see them all the time, you can see the reaction. So at the end of the day, you've just got to make sure you perform and give them something to cheer about and sing about.
Another positive as well is the bodies that you're getting back as well. I noticed there was a certain Sean Worley warming up today as well. This is all positive signs.
It's positive, Tom, yeah, but I've never ever use a referee as an excuse. I'll never use everything excuse, injuries, this, that and the other. Everyone knows about this club, so at the end of the day, people know that you've got certain players out. So be sensible about things, and at the end of the day, when you get them back and they perform, then great, because we know we've really got a really good squad in it.